Great. What a great company. They're no longer there. Ugly Kid Joe stuff here. Did you ever get an Ugly Kid Joe?
Not really. I know Whit Crane in it, the singer. Anyway, we crossed paths, I think, with Whit Crane, and he's a huge Preist fan. Hopefully, it's Whit Crane. It was in Ugly Kid Joe, because now it's going to be irrelevant if it's not. Right. But yeah, we had a kid once in it was somewhere like Sacramento or something like that, and no, he's in Virginia. He's in Virginia, and he was outside the door singing Preist songs. He was doing all these old songs like Tyrant and Sinner outside the door, and we were in the dressing room, and he was like slipping notes underneath the door. He's such a fan, and he was saying, can you play this song? And they're all old songs that weren't on the set list, but he was out the door singing, and they were opening up that night. That's why he was there. They were opening.
Oh, okay.
It was them and Deep Purple, I think it was. But he's such a fan. He was like auditioning out the dressing room door, singing all these songs that he loved. He was just so, overwhelmed with love for Preist that he was singing all these songs that he loved. It was comical. It was really cool,
Dude, isn't that wild? Okay, just it's funny. This kind of ties in what we were talking about before we started the episode. You're talking about people that go to these shows, see your band. You're kind of like taken back by who's sitting in the crowd watching you. Guys, so who would be one of the craziest people you saw out in the crowd when you were rocking out on stage with Judas Priest?
Well, definitely. I mean, we were talking about it before. John Petrucci comes out to New York. Andy Sneap he's produced the last two Dream Theater records, I think, and the last solo Petrucci record. So he comes out when we're in the New York area. And it's John fucking Petrucci down there. So obviously it makes you raise your game, but you can't help but think what you're playing compared to what he's used to is a bit sort of like, it was like punk. Compared to what, you know what I mean? Yeah. The technique and everything. But he loves it. He says as well, you guys, it's a different thing to what they do. He's obviously more technical, and we're a bit more rock and roll kind of thing. But yeah, if anything, it inspires you. When you see someone like that in the audience, you better raise your game, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We'll try to anyway.
Yeah, and a little bit more of the story on the Lieutenant S. Camp Love. And here we go. Some more town books. Songbooks were getting hot.
See, this is before it all crashed as well, isn't it? Is Wolf Marshall still on here? We were watching some Donington, Monsters of Rock, Donington footage from 89, 91.
Nice.
And then as soon as it hit 94, no one knew what they were doing. I think Maiden were there on the Fear of the Dark tour, and they had like a stripped down, no one knew what to do. Metallica were out of the studio. Doing Load, I think it was. But before that, there was a kind of a concise thing. Everyone knew what they were doing. And as soon as Korn started showing up and those kind of bands, it threw everyone off. And you could see the vibe of the whole presentation of Download was big question mark. They didn't know what was going on. It took them a few years to figure out what was going on. Korn were on like a back of a truck, at the time, and now they're the world-beating giants that they are. But at the time, it was a new thing, and it was really funny to see it go from that to unsurety to what it then became, with the new movement and everything like that.
Wow, it is crazy. Now it's like late 90s? Isn't that when Korn really came in with like Limp Bizkit?
Yeah.
And POD and Creed.
All that stuff, Fear Factory, all that stuff.
Yeah, which maybe could be traced maybe like 96, 97, but it really got radio play big time.
Yes.
Late 90s it really happened, right? Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
I wonder if some of these, you got these guitar methods and stuff. I wonder if that kind of still cuts it today. I bet it does.
Probably does.
You learn a lot from that.
Yeah, no, definitely. And you see a lot of these things too. You have like these pro players giving columns. Like Red Beach had a column in magazines. Alex Skolnick did. Mm-hmm. See all these lessons like that. But Vera, you don't see anymore. Really, I don't believe. But they made some pretty crazy amps too. The guys in Saigon Kick, I believe, used it.
Yeah, they crop up every now and again. You see a few. Yeah, very rarely.
It's very true. PJ Marks, I've heard about their pickups. I don't think you hear about them anymore though. Hot as hell, clean as glass, quiet as death. How long it took to make up that one.
Absolutely.
Hey everybody, quick reminder, if you want to show your support for the channel, and we'd love it if you would, then make sure to check out our awesome, truly sensational merchandise available at mastersofshred.com. You can choose from this awesome limited edition Crate 1990 shirt or a bunch of cool others that you won't see anywhere else. Check them out, and now back to the show.